It's a sunny London morning at 11 o'clock, and Arnold Schwarzenegger knows what the people want. When I playfully suggest that I might have to take on his famous catchphrases due to the ongoing actors' strike, he doesn't hold back. Amidst the clanking of dumbbells and the whir of running machines, lines from Predator and Terminator echo. The actors' strike may restrict promoting movies, but I don't need to promote those, he declares. At 76, Schwarzenegger is not one to argue with about union rules. This is where the world of industrial action meets the realm of the action hero. We sit on adjacent gym benches at the Guardian's personal training center near Parliament Hill, Lido, exclusively filming an interview for BBC Breakfast. He boasts, "This is a better gym than I had at Claridge's this morning," subtly reminding me that he's already completed his daily workout. My cameraman, Peter, nervously turns to Schwarzenegger with his clapperboard. "Please tell me I spelled your name correctly." It takes even Arnold Schwarzenegger a full 2 seconds to spell check his own name before he smiles and confirms, "Yes." With that, our interview begins. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in London to discuss his new book, Be Useful. 7 Tools for Life, which has garnered surprising support. The Guardian, not known for favoring Republican politicians, calls it an improvement guide that actually works. The Los Angeles Times, however, is less enthusiastic, noting, "The writing doesn't pump much iron," while acknowledging that it motivated them. Schwarzenegger's goal with the book is to help people become more successful. He reflects, "It was one of those things I never dreamed of, to be a motivational speaker or write motivational books, because when I grew up, all I wished was just to be the most muscular man in the world and to get into movies and make millions of dollars." However, after 2 decades of box office hits, new dreams and goals emerged. People really needed to be motivated and were looking to me for answers. They admired what I had accomplished, and I saw an opening and a need, and that's how this book came about, he explains. When asked about self-help being a dirty word, Schwarzenegger dispels a common misconception about him. He emphasizes the importance of both self-help and seeking help from others, saying, "I don't want anyone to think that they can do it themselves. We all need help." He goes on to list the many people who have inspired and assisted him throughout his life, from bodybuilder Reg Park to the millions who voted for him during his 2 terms as the Republican governor of California. "We should all reach out for help, and once you realize that, you also recognize the need to help others," he adds. Schwarzenegger has dedicated the past 3 decades to helping others through various charitable endeavors, including the Special Olympics, pandemic relief donations, and fundraising events. He's keen to emphasize that he's also experienced significant setbacks in his life, from losing bodybuilding contests to movie flops and personal losses, such as his divorce from Maria Shriver. Be Useful doesn't delve into the details of his extramarital affairs, as he addressed those in his 2012 autobiography, Total Recall. It does, however, reveal how he rebounded from a time when he felt his world was collapsing around him. "You have to be responsible for those mistakes. You cannot go and blame someone else for it. Take responsibility. Take ownership of those mistakes and learn from that, and then come back and be a better person." Despite his many achievements, one aspiration remains unattainable for Arnold Schwarzenegger: the presidency of the United States. The U.S. Constitution mandates that the president must be a natural-born citizen, and Schwarzenegger hails from Austria. When asked about this disqualification, he confidently states, "I feel like I would make a great president. But I feel that, at the same time, everything I've accomplished was because of America." He acknowledges the opportunities America provided him and the open embrace of the American people. Although he can't run for president due to constitutional restrictions, he doesn't complain about it. However, he hasn't completely given up hope, saying, "I mean, okay, there is the Constitution. We need some immigration reform, absolutely, to change that. But it would be a little bit selfish if I go out and try to change the law." Schwarzenegger is also unimpressed with the prospect of the next presidential race between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. He hopes for fresh, younger leadership in the nation's top office. In conclusion, it's evident that Schwarzenegger still has a deep love for the film industry, discussing upcoming projects with enthusiasm. He recalls watching the film Barbie recently and muses about the possibility of playing Ken in an 80s-style movie. He also acknowledges the changing landscape of movie stardom, where actors are now associated with franchises rather than carrying movies solely on their names. As we bid farewell, Arnold Schwarzenegger heads off to prepare for an evening with show at the Royal Albert Hall. The sold-out venue anticipates an electrifying performance, complete with the return of his iconic catchphrase.